Hi everybody, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far and a wonderful cloudy day if you are in the southeast and it's finally raining and we're not boiling our nuts off. Bizarre, as we say. But anyways, let's get some announcements anyways, get out of the way. So volume, you can get volumes 1 to 5 of my manga series, Vamp the Lost Soul. You get them digitally on Amazon Kindle and Google Play Books. All physically on my Mix and Print link. All my links on my social medias. Speaking on social medias, you can check out my Instagram and YouTube and Twitch if you're watching in the future, X and all that fun stuff under Vamp the Lost Soul. You can find, again, all my social medias on my Instagram. Also, on top of that, obviously, I'll be at AnimeCon UK in London at the Olympia from the 3rd to the 4th of October at the London Olympia. So feel free to check me out and say hello. Today we'll be doing some more content out for BTLS. We are literally at 2 more Legendary 6 and we'll be doing Jasper today. And James Vamper will be last up once Jasper is done. Anyways, let's get on with the live stream. Hi everybody, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far and a wonderful evening. If you can hear that, that is my wife doing the belly drum. Mrs. Bat. That is our war cry for saying get your tea. No, not coffee, tea. No, we don't say coffee here, this call. Don't lie. Here it is, she's slandering our call. Rude. We're going to have to put a Google Doc on her, guys. Get her cancelled. Quick. Get the cancellation police out. Anyways, let's get on with the artwork. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let me know what you've been up to and all that fun stuff. I hear a voice, but I don't see him. Looks down. Oh. Can you not hear me? I was going to say, I can hear a voice, but I don't see him. Looks down. Oh. Yeah, Mrs. Vamp. Or was it the voices inside your head? Maybe they were never there to begin with. Dun, dun, dun. How you been, Poppy? How you been? I forgot to let everybody know, like, I'm live now. You know, feel free to come by. Feel free to come by and say hello. So, but yeah. But I'm doing all right. Yeah, just sketching up some stuff. That was a short... Fuck you. Ain't that short? Am I Mrs. Vamp? Oh, actually, while we get our chatters here, so I'm going to ask you a question today. This is related to something my Mrs. Vamp did with a watermelon, and she started slapping it, and I went, "Why are you slapping it?" He went, "It's a slappable shape." So I'm just curious to all those, what is to you the most slappable shape? Is it like the shape of a watermelon, or like orange, or is it something like? Yeah, I just want to see like what you guys think is a quote unquote slappable shape. Just humor me, just humor me for a sec. Like what is to you lot a slappable shape? I want to know. That's my question of the day. Like, what is a slappable shape to you? I'm just now like, I'm gonna be like super curious at the moment. So oh, actually, I need a reference for something because I want a certain pose, but I don't know, like, sort of like the name of the pose, if you know what I mean. It sounds a bit weird when I say it, but it'll make sense soon enough. Based on current events. Yeah, let's not go into that. Let's not go into that tonight. Let's bring up it. No, like, all seriousness, like if a watermelon's Mrs. Vamp's slappable shape, what is a slappable shape to you? Like, really dig deep to your most random thought. Like, is it oranges? Is it? Can't believe I'm asking this. But yeah, but you can thank Mrs. Vamp for that. She inspired that question tonight. She inspired that question. We had a little woohoo. So I am gonna put modern samurai pose because I was thinking like more like a Spidey pose, but because of the way, oh dear, I didn't put pose right. I am looking at something that Jasper can do as a pose. But I need something a bit dynamic. Like, I'm looking for like something of a... Yeah. Oh. That's kind of cool, but I want something a bit more, I don't know, a bit more posy. I like that. I like something a bit more posy. What the hell? That's pretty cool. Oh, I like this one. Okay, I'll show you what the pose I'm looking at is. Because I can modernize it, because Japs's weapon, just a little fun, little bit of a fun tidbit. Sorry? If you were answer the question, they are slappable shape with a baseball bat. For God's sake. Do you know there's actually games? Actually, fun fact: we're talking about baseball bats and watermelons. There are games in Japan where you break a watermelon with a baseball bat. It's like I think it's like pin PR, but you do it with a baseball bat and a watermelon, and they explode. And then you nibble the bits of the watermelon. It's like summer games to keep them cool. Just thought there was a little fun fact, actually. Like, so right, I was going to show you this pose. So the pose I'm looking at is something. Oh god, that is tiny. Luckily, with Clip Studio, I can enlarge it, and it will clean up the shape. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking something like that, but because in the modern bit, in the lore, Jasper's samurai sword snapped, and now it has a motor. So I'm thinking of putting like the thing at the other end and the motor blade there, but it has the classic samurai pose. What do you think? Like, am I overthinking it? So, yeah, I'm thinking of something like that, something to make it my own. So I'm gonna rub out that. I'm not gonna have a looking straight ahead, but I am thinking something like that pose because I think that pose is very on point for Jasper. There we go, and then it's just like sort of like that. And because the way the body turns, the neck's turning that way, but the head is looking almost like, it is almost straight ahead, but it's just like, yeah. And then just sort of, but there you go. Just no peeking at the post art allowed today. Yes, because I believe Krem and you have posted stuff here, haven't you? Anyways, anyone who's in the professional D&D group, please make sure you pay out before session tomorrow if you're watching that now. Just saying, just, you know, because this will be my first session online. And if things do go well, yeah, I might be able to expand the invitation and, you know, make future things out of it. But yeah, anyways, let's get the face sorted. Yeah, and yeah, all that fun stuff. So at the moment, what am I watching? So at the moment, I'm watching Jobless Reincarnate. Oh, about to post. Yeah. All right. Cool. Mate. Yeah. By the way, as a little friendly reminder, please make sure you do post your art tags before art show and tell. I would greatly appreciate it, so we can have a look at all your wonderful artworks. Oh dear, Mrs. Van's up to something. I can hear. Ooh. Really? Yeah. Do you not like skin rage? Oh yeah. Hold on. Right. Right. Now, Mrs. Van's been done. But what's the name of these new little oranges you found? You want to be brave enough? Compots.
Compots.
Yeah,
Pot, not pot. Pots.
Pots.
Julian.
Yeah.
Pots.
Compots. So, right, and it's spelled with K-U-M. And
You picture.
yeah, take the picture and I'll send it to the community. And the community can have a look and have a right fucking giggle about this. Yes, and trust me, guys, you are gonna have a giggle because I saw the word and I just went.
Please, please. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, but someone who wrote on it must have knew what the fuck they were doing. Hold on. So this is my gift to Mrs. Vamp to the community. Something a bit naughty. Yeah, I'll try one. I'll try a combo. Oh. 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 Alright, here we go. No. Is it really sweet? Yeah, you don't. Why do you want to eat the skin? Here you go. These are the names of the giant. We are not making these up. Yeah. By the way, the chat is not on stream. Oh, hold on. Let me fix that. Fix that right away. Stuff, guys. This stuff is happening. Actually, the updates aren't on as well. Hold on, refresh. There we go. They should come up now. Fresh catch. Oh. Oh dear. It ain't refreshing, guys. Yeah. I think that's a scuff on Streamlabs end because normally it's like just a quick little. Hold on. They're not nice at all. Do they taste salty? They taste awful. What the fuck? Right, so you got recommended. Thank you for. Oh, thank you. Sorry, we were talking about if you look on our Discord, I just posted on the general, and I was showing what there's these new oranges with funny little names, and they're called kumquats, like with KUMQUATS, kumquats, and yeah, apparently they taste the scarlet. I last saw you on Twitch, I think. Oh, sweet. Well, welcome back if you did. That's what she said. Yeah. They're not the best things around. But yeah, today we will be drawing one of my characters from the Vamp Lost Soul manga. And this will be Jasper today. So I am taking, because he is like Japanese, I'm going to take inspiration from this pose. And just sort of like have it like that, but have his like rotary like samurai blade like here. I think I'm gonna do something different with the other arm, but I haven't decided yet. But this will give me this will actually give me a fun excuse to do foreshortening as well, actually. So this will be fun. Also, I don't use Wadado, I use SMT. Better. What's SMT? Sorry, actually I might look into it because I use Wadado. So yeah, how can you tell I use Wadado? Is it the janky? Is it the janky? I found SMT so OP with full body tracking. Oh, is it free? I might give it a go because at the moment this was the only one I could find that was like free and like for a good, like actually like with a decent-ish setup. Right, you're the one who showed me how to use Wadada. Oh. Yes, I did show. Yeah, I think I might roughly remember who you are. Yeah, because like, I'm just an XR animator. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Oh, you're an animator. Well, if you want to show off your works, feel free to. Like I say, the only rule we have is like, that's our one rule. One rule to rule them all. One rule to bind us. But yeah. Don't worry, ignore the Nightbot. The Nightbot's just been Nightbot. Yeah, check it out. It's free, it's open source. Check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you so much. Like I say, could you DM me on the Discord? Is that all right? Just so I can take a quick look-sees. The tracking is good. Yeah, because like the only thing I have to admit, the tracking's not so good. Like the hands is pretty all right, as you can see. Like the hands, it can do basic poses, like stuff like that. But like sometimes it's a bit, on some things. Like sometimes if I tilt my head like a little weirdly, it just goes a bit like goofy, and it doesn't do emotional. Like I have to like keep trying to manually do like this. Like, holy shit! I forgot you've been us. I forgot. Holy shit! I forgot. But when I saw your VTuber, I was like, "Yo, I remember this guy." I'm glad you remember. Yeah, because like I think like I'm not sure if you've seen my older models. Like one of them was my main character from the manga series. And one day I had his hairpin because I lost a bet against Nim. Like, if you remember that, then yeah, you must have seen me like a long ass time ago. Long time and far away. When Teddy told me something to play it. But yeah, I'm glad you remember me. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm so honoured. But yeah, I've definitely gonna foreshorten. I think really what I want to do is do like a leg spread stance with him. I kind of want to do like something like that and have his leg like further out like that. So something really dynamic. Holy crap. I'm also the first VTuber in Greece. Are you? Do you know what? Actually, come to think, actually, I'm not going to lie. Come to think of it, I don't know actually many like Greek VTubers. Like, I know like a Spanish one and a French one. So lovely. But yeah, I managed to like I say, like I've seen like Spanish ones, French ones. Never seen a Greek VTuber. Like but then again, like, but how comes you're like the first one? Like, I thought there would have been like few by now. Like, bare minimum. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think that's not for shortened, is it? Yeah, I've stuck it out a little too far. So kneecap should be here. Yeah, I didn't stick that leg out far enough either. That's what she said. Mount. So, I've been a degenerate, chat. I'm sorry. I apologize. I shall never be a degenerate again. Zenyatta is the best like 3D model tracking, IMO, then it's Limoges, and then the best 2D modeling tracking. Nice. I might, like I say, if it's free, I'll look into them. Like at the moment, because at the moment I'm looking to saving money, and I'm hoping to go to, Dokumi next year, which would be fantastic if I can, because I want to try and get my manga like out there in places since like my publisher sadly fell apart. So, which is annoying. I'm the first and the youngest one. Ah, how young are you? Holy crap. Holy crap. Like you must be pretty young. What? I was gonna say, you must be like, what, 18? V-Roy saved me for real. Yeah, oh, I remember you, Joe, V-Roy was like the... But still I ain't proper. But it's not about, like, at the end of the day, Jimmy, like, it's not about, to me, about, like, even I'm not big, right? I'm a very little guy as well. As long as you enjoyed the journey of being a VTuber and an artist and all that, like, at the end of the day, as long as you're enjoying it, I mean, who's going to say no? You know what I mean? But I guess that's my thoughts on the matter. Like for me, like, I've always said to my Mrs. Fam, like, oh yeah, if I make it big and all that, but I know deep down, like, there's like an unlikely chance of that one happening. But at the same time, it would be fucking cool if my books blew up and my VTubing as well. And then I could get rid of the physically he's a little guys. Well, fuck off, Bobby. Sorry. Bobby just caught me off guard on that one. Poppy, I'll get you. I tell you what, Poppy, one of these days I will fucking get you back for these short jokes. I'm not even that short. And can I just say, and fucking like, Lottie of all people has actually like, because Lottie's seen me in RL at conventions. And even Lottie's like, yeah, Babs ain't that short. Babs ain't that short. Like, I'm not like tall, but I'm not like a midget either. I'm like average height, but because I hang around with like fucking people who are like taller than me, I am not kidding you. How I'm bully proof. Well, we'll find a way, Poppy. I'll find a way. If there's a will, There's a fucking way. But if I ever DM for you, oh god, there'll be it's like that song, like there'll be hell, there'll be fire, there's a preacher in. Oh, that's a bang of a song though. Have you heard the metal version of that, guys? It's actually pretty nice. No, Lottie said you were her height. Yeah, I am about Lottie's height. Like yeah, and remember, I hang around with a lot of tall people. So I was talking about this to my Mason friends actually, like because we're all back in season doing our Freemasonry, right? And I was like, you should play games with your VTuber. I have to admit, like I do games rarely. You could grow by Fortnite and Roblox. Yeah, I'm almost at 1,000 subs. I'm pretty good. Yeah, Nightbot, can you stop doing that, please, mate? Thank you. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Nightbot's being a little too sensitive. I'm going to look through the settings of that tonight because it's normally not that sensitive, and I made sure that it wasn't that. But I'll have a look at it tonight once I've done the streaming. But to be honest, like for me, Jimmy, I'm going to be blunt. Like I'm not looking playing popular games. I want to get like if I blow up, like I want to do it through my own merit and play games that I want. Do you know what I mean? Like Fortnite, I played it once and it's a bit meh. I don't want to fake it, if you know what I mean. Like if I'm gonna play something, it's got to be something that I really would want to play. Like when I play Space Marine 2, that's been like one of my favorite go-to games. Or if I play like an obscure game that nobody knows, you know, I do appreciate, Jimmy, you want to help me, trust me. But I want to try and grow it, like, you know what I mean? Like what? Like I think like, was it? I was playing. A lot of people were asking about it when I was playing Digimon Survive, because I'm actually a Digimon fan, which is quite weird. Actually, people don't know this about me. Fun fact is, well, I was playing Digimon Survive, and people were asking questions about like, what's this game? I was like, oh yeah, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics, but with Digimon, and it's actually like it's got a really dark storyline and everything. But I want to play games as well that I love, but people like, unless it's something I really do enjoy, like Expedition 33, I think I showed off Space Marine 2, because like those games I love, and it's like a little bit of Baldur's Gate when it came out, but that's because I enjoy those games. But sometimes I want to find games that I really do love, but I know people haven't seen. Like what's it I played? What's it called? Lumen Tale. Lumen Tale played like a few streams as well, and that's like an obscure little game. It's like Pokemon, but with another company and all that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go, oh yeah. Like, to be honest, the game I'm looking into that has been super popular at the moment, but I know I would fucking enjoy is the Mecha Chameleon. That does look really fun to play. I want to get Iron Mouse backpack in Fortnite. When you view it in the menu, you can hit it and she gets big mad. Does she get like big mad, or does she get like what was it that Connor says, like Latino mad? And I've seen when Mouse kicks off on a Latino anger spree, and it's hilarious. Right, the spinning blade. I gotta remember how the spinning blade, because if he's backhanding it, the blade won't be forwards, it'll be backwards, which means the blade will swing around like the other way. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Same. How is it the same thing? You got like when Mouse gets a little mad, and then you got Latino mad, and Latino mad is like scary. Like I've seen that in real life before, and it is a scary thing. You don't mess with a lady like that. I've seen like because of where I work in my office, I should say. When you're like customer facing, I seen one like really kick off at customer service, and I'm like, damn, that woman's scary. That woman is scary. But yeah. Right, so obviously I do it down to the shins. I don't like the way that other leg is. I don't know whether to do it like that or do it like that, like he's mid-run. I think we got to do it mid-run. Like, do it like that. And then sort of like that. But yeah. There we go. Same thing. But yeah. But, there we go. Right, we've got the foot. There we go. Yeah, because I kind of want it sort of like angled down a little bit. And then just sort of like that, like a calf meets that. But that's fine. I'm thinking... Yeah, if I'm thinking like doing something like this. So you got like the first joint here and then you foreshorten again until you do that. And then just sort of have like the hand sort of like there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right thing. There you go. Actually, yeah. So, like I say, fun fact about Jasper, he had that blade reforged as a spinning blade in modern day. And it actually, it is run magically. Then he kind of like, as he rips, it's like, it got inspired by the chainsaw from Warhammer 40k. But instead of having the chainsaw, it kind of has like the motor in it and it just spins. You know what I mean? Nah, Krem beats everybody when it comes to Angie. I know, I told her I found 2 more printers for like 70 quid and she... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but at least Krem does it because... Well, Krem does it because she cares. And at the same time, you don't want to mess with Krem. I've learned that the hard way when Krem told me off a few things. Like, if Krem knows I did something stupid, Krem will actually tell me off. And I actually respect Krem for that. She ain't afraid of calling my bullshit out. I'm not gonna lie. And I have to admit, same with Blam. Like I do love my mods. Like I've got 2 brilliant mods that keep me fucking honest. Do you know what I mean? And you can't ask for any better than that. You can't ask for any better. If Krem's watching, you heard me. I'm being nice to you. I'm getting my revenge on you, Krem. I'm being nice to you. And Blam. Well, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, right. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm thinking of moving Jasper towards the middle more. I think he's not centered. I want to do that. And then transform. I kind of want to make him like a little bit bigger. Because we've got like the whole like foreshortening thing going on. I am going to turn that head. I do think that head's a little bit wrong. No, actually, I think it's fine. Because if he's tilting, but if you're still tilting your head up, you still should be like looking downwards, like that. Like if we're going by anatomy here, his head should be looking downwards a little bit. So that means his hat's got to be like that. So and then it's got like brimmed like that. So it's got to like cover his eyes a little bit. But yeah, like I said, like you know. You got sometimes you need a good friend to keep you honest, and I'm blessed to have like a wife and friends to keep me honest. It's why we're doing like the fan contract thing, and when that comes out, we'll get people to look at it and they can feed us back and stuff like that. So, but yeah. But anyways, right, I think we're pretty good on that front. So we're ready for the next stage. So what we're going to do is do a new raster layer. But I think what we're going to do is get that head. It would be great, Vamp, if you, you know, actually like drew stuff on the right layers. You know, Vamp? So yeah, I'm going to make sure he's looking down because I'm actually going to redo this whole thing because I don't personally, for me, I don't like the way he was looking upwards. He needs to be looking downwards. because obviously the brim of the hat is going to be like, there we go. And then, hold on. Yep, that back of the skull doesn't look right to me. It doesn't, because it looks like that's caved in at the back. It should be a bit more like that. And I think his head is a little too high because his neck should not be visible. So this is why I always do the red phase as well, because then I can see where things are going wrong quickly. Oh. It would be smart, Vamp, if I actually moved the actual body part. Yeah, it should be more like there. And then you can see just about the back of the neck. Awesome. There we go. There we go. Vamp corrected himself. Ooh. But yeah, I'm looking forward to. By the way, guys, just to let you know, I am open for commission, by the way, art-wise. So if you do want to commission me for anything, because at the moment we're trying to raise as much money for Dokumi as much as possible. So, because like I say, I do want to like hit other like countries for my manga series to get out there. So if you do want to help out, feel free to. The more we raise, I even will be me and my, I should say, my business friend will be looking into like what kind of stuff we can release as a thank you to all if we hit certain goals. So yeah, like if we go over and we hit certain like, you know, mileage goals sort of thing. So you know, so because the one thing I do want to look into is releasing standees for Dokumi. Like I'm thinking of VTLS ones, maybe a couple of VTuber ones. So we'll do like the main 4, and then like maybe as an extra one, we'll do VTuber, because I want to do some like VTuber merch for me as well. We did look into plushies because we know they're pretty popular, but the problem is even by Wucry standards, like plushies are a little bit costly to do, and we need to get them like exactly right as well. So that's the only thing. We want to make sure it's like quality assured and, you know, it's accurate to the characters and to the VTuber model and stuff like that. So I think plushies we're tabling for now, but we are looking at stuff like that, new prints, stuff like that. Roll my factor says, you can save this much per month, but do not take into account one issue with that. So with me, anytime I have to go and spend money and message her, and she kicks my ass into not spending anything. To be honest, she does it because she cares. To be honest, I'm surprised like Krem is not an accountant. Like, I'm really surprised. But to be honest, I think Krem would be like, fuck that shit. He said, can you imagine dealing with a amount of people? I want to spend this, and just Krem just throws a table at somebody. I could just easily imagine just the table just fling and it flies. Right, I'm just trying to sort of get the samurai blade shape going. Right, okay, I think we got it going. So we're just going to run out a lot of this line work because that back's way too thick to what I need it to be. So we're just going to just sort of refine that shape a little bit. And then just sort of, yeah, that's it. Because samurai blades are quite thin. And actually, they're not straight. They have like a bow at the back. But that's because the way the metal gets tempered. So the metal sort of like bends. But yeah, there you go. Fun fact. Actually, went forward by now. Yeah, I already read that. Sorry, I was just double checking. I didn't miss a message. Right, so now we're going to do Jasper's handle for his spinning katana. So, yeah. If you want to know facts about him, Jasper is a vampire. He is known as Jasper the Second Bitten because he's been personally been selected by Dracula because he was originally from Japan, but basically met Dracula through his travel throughout the world during the medieval period. And yeah, Dracula decided to turn him into one of his closest confidants by turning him into a vampire. So Jasper is the vampire Ronin. That's also his second title. Not tempting more, but he gets forged. Not tempering, it's more he gets forged into that shape, then it's tempered. Yeah, but it's basically the reason why, because they were trying to make straight ones, like, but at first, but because of the way they made it, it kind of bows instead of like straightens, like most swords do. There's a weird history about it. It was basically a happy accident, and then they turned it into a thing. Because I remember watching a documentary, and I was like, wait, katanas were a happy accident? And I looked into it more. I was like, holy shit, that's actually kind of fucking cool. And that's why they're famous for their curved. And there's such like mysticism about it. Like, people have actually tested the katana versus like medieval sword, and actually like the katana is a lot weaker because of the way it's made, where iron swords are a lot more durable, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Like it did make me sad. Like obviously, like katanas aren't as good as they're like, you know, as they as we all make them out to be. But at the same time, you can't. Even everyone says, but they're still fucking cool. But yeah, but they are sharp as hell though. But yeah, there was a whole video like debunking like a lot of the stuff about the katana. It's like, oh, I looked it up myself, and actually it's like sort of scientifically accurate, basically. Because like a well-made one can last pretty long, but also like katanas did have a very bad habit, especially if they're badly made, of breaking. Which is like, yeah. So like normally like the best made ones were made for like the nobles and stuff like that. Like it's usually like your foot soldier would get like the like not so great katanas. But yeah, it was quite interesting to look into. But I was a bit bummed out by the result, but at the same time I was a bit like, do you know what? I learned something cool as well. But how they used to test them was brutal though. And that's the mental thing though. Like if you like literally, it was like how they test katanas. It's like Chuckles' joke. It's like Geneva Convention, more like Geneva Suggestion. I was like, holy shit, that's brutal. Because usually you would test your sword like against like a dummy or something, because that's how you usually would test them. But Japanese, man, they were like hardcore. They were just like, yeah, let's get a criminal or someone like this, like the daimyo don't like, and it's just like, and chop his head off. And if it manages to do it in one swing, it's a good katana. If it takes several swings, it's like so much great katana. And I was like, dude, that's like the most brutalest fucking thing that I heard. And it's like, dude, that's like crazy. If you heard of this fact, let me know. Tell me what you think of it. It's like, it was mental, and it was like, you can imagine that was like the most inhumane way of testing a weapon. But yeah, like, I've looked up things like this, and it's just like, you know, and I guess like the reason why samurai get romanticized like knights do is because it's like that sort of chivalrous code of honor. But it's not really chivalrous. It's like it's a Bushido way of things. But it's very similar to like the knights' mysticism. But actually, knights were like fucking assholes as well. Like it's amazing how samurais are actually very similar to medieval knights. Man, when you look at like the historical, like sort of like factual things about what samurais and knights did. However, like but yeah, it is mental. Yeah, just messaging a commenter. But yeah. That's because when Japan was unified by samurai, and samurai became useless, so they started focusing on writing poetry, painting, and samurai lived by a sword. They made poetry about art and sword. Yeah, I know all that. Yeah, I don't know. But if you look at the correspondence between knights and samurai, it is so uncanny. Like their history is like it's just slight differences here and there. And like as someone who like looked into it, what samurais would call it a knights, it's just like, and don't get me wrong, samurais are fucking cool, but yeah, it's like, but when you look into like the actual like facts, it's like it is crazy. It is crazy. But when the unified samurai focus writing on poetry, blah blah blah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna check something on the YouTube side of things just to sort of try and unmute Jimmy. So, Jimmy, just give me a moment. See if I can unmute on my side. Blah 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 blah. View. Hold on. I'm trying to actually like. I don't want to put user in timeout. I just want to like unmute the user. How do I unmute? Edit channel. I don't want to report. I don't want to put timeout. It's not letting me do anything. Hold on, I'm just gonna. I saw this visual like, yeah, what's it? Hold on. 2 deleted channel, 2 timeout. Yeah, I want to untime out you. Jimmy, can you comment again? Because it's not letting me mute, which is weird. Yeah, it's not letting me unmute you for some bloody weird reason. It's annoying because like I just want to like unmute you, and I'm just like, dude, why did? I think it's because you gap spammed, but yeah. A good allegory is to give the Kanadas like Excalibur. Yeah, like the Musasune, I think it's like the equivalent of Excalibur. It's not the special, but the stories that made it grand killing machine. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't deny like the stories in that, in the mysticism, samurai kind of like, you know, like kicked off and stuff like that. Yeah, I think your timeout's over, Jimmy. I think you'll be able to come again. If not, just comment on one of my posts and I might have to look into it after stream, so apologies for that. But yeah, it's like it's not letting me untime out you, which is weird. But just try not to cap spam again and stuff. And then once I look into it, it's like that. But yeah, right, so we got the jacket, we got the flow. Now we just need to get like the armor legs up here as well. I think I have got like art of his armored legs. I just need to have like, yeah, because you're looking down, you'll be able to see. And then the knee can be like, yeah, got the knee armor here. Stuff like that. And then we've got that. And then we can just sort of like have the eyes showing because his face doesn't show. But yeah, but it is a good allegory because the equivalent of the Excalibur is called the Matasume. I think that's how I pronounce it. Like that's the equivalent of Excalibur. That's what I mean. There's so much like sort of similarities behind legends, behind samurai and knights and that. And actually, when you look into it, there's so much correspondence. Even though like Japan was isolated during that time and that, but somehow they still had like weird like different armors, different types of swords and stuff like that, but still like weirdly the same amount of mysticism. That it's kind of cool. It's really cool. Like that's what I like about it. But yeah. And I know people are gonna at me at that, but it's like actually just look into it and you'll see what I mean. It's kind of cool in a weird way, if you know what I mean. Right, we're gonna get rid of that. Okay, Joe what? I'm digging the art. Now the real question is, what kind of background do I want? That's the real question. What kind of background do I really want? And I'm going to put like a little wire, like just there. So you know it's a modified katana. Yeah, I have face for it. Like, to be honest, my face was revealed a long time ago. I became a VTuber because it was just fun to be a VTuber. It's like I've always never really hidden my face. I just being a VTuber because it's just fun. Like, people will know my face in conventions, so. But yeah, it's I just love looking into histories of swords and that. It's just, I am a big sword man. If I was like rich, one thing I would do, like if I was like stupidly rich, is have a sword museum and just have it open to the public. You know what I mean? Worldwide, like sword museum, and people will look up stuff and things like that. Like that's something I would do. There you go. Nightbot, can you unmute, please? Like, yeah. I'm still out on the YouTube trying to figure out how to unmute Jimmy. Oh, guys, it is 15 minutes to art show and tell, so feel free. Nah. Oh, unhide user. Yeah, there we go. Right, I've unhid you, Jimmy. You should be able to comment now. Yeah, I've unhid you. So you should be able to chat now. There we go. Fixed it. I believe I fixed it. I did a tech thing. Can I have a cookie, please? Bam, unscuff the scuffing. Just like I say, don't spam cap blocks, please. That will be otherwise it's gonna make it hard for me to do it. There we go. Anyways. Thank you for that historical talk, Bobby. That was fun. Because this is the thing, like, oh no, something wrong with the shoulder pad. I just realized I did the Nightmarian sign wrong, and you would have thought as someone who creates his own manga would know like how to do his own shoulder signs. There we go. That's what I meant, the curve. The pointy things were like the upper bit. There we go. Awesome. And then you do like this, and then we'll just do that. There we go. Awesome. Well, similar to the Tommy gun, it won't use often back in the prohibition area, but it was used in a couple of good movies in the hands of gangsters, and then it became associated with gangsters. Oh yeah, because it's and with the Tommy gun as well. The thing is with the Tommy gun, it's such an iconic weapon. Like, you never see another gun like shaped like that, have you? Like, mostly in history. Like, you might see one or two, but it's because, like you say, because it's had a movie appearance and it was on a gangster's hands, it kind of like blew up the mysticism of the Tommy gun. It's like Viking horns on the helmets. Like, no, Vikings didn't really have horns on their helmets. But because it was like in a film or comic or something, it's just like it then spread in like wildfire. Like Vikings have horns. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Kind of fun. There we go. And then just sort of get the flow of the, yeah, that's it, yeah. Now I want the flow, to be honest, I'm gonna have the flow of the other side. I don't know, actually. I do like the way I flowed that, actually, sort of like with a crutch. Because it came in crutch. All right, that was bad. I'm sorry, chat. I apologize. That was very corny. Okay, so now we've done that. Now we'll do the final bit, layer. New layer, vector. Okay, cool. So first things first, I am going to do a continuous curve for the katana blade of Jasper, because we need to get this right. So I'm going to use like the curve tool just to get that nice curve of Jasper's katana. And then just sort of then Joe, I linked that so nicely and then I just ruined it with this stupidity. There we go. Right, now we just curve it. And then we just got to make sure, yeah. Because Jasper's original katana did have these two spike things that had out. But because there used to be, it was actually like a custom katana designed to catch blades. And then sort of like, you know, like the blade catchers in history. Yes, it was inspired by that. But yeah. But however, his blade did snap off during the industrial era, where the gun literally, someone shot like the bottom where the hilt, where the guard was, had a lucky shot on his katana, and it broke. But yeah, so the Tommy gun is actually had two areas. You have the original, which is the drum mag in the front grip, which is associated with gangsters. Then you have the later variant, which is associated with American GIs. Yeah. Yeah, I think you told me something about that before, didn't you? Like they had two variations of the Tommy gun. I do remember that much. I remember you told me. Right. But yeah, so as I was saying, like, so basically a soldier had a lucky shot on Jasper's blade, and it kind of broke his blade. And then he had a good friend of his to reforge his blade. But instead of having it, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, me? Oh, yeah, correct. Illuminator. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, no, we were saying how lovely you are and how much you help Poppy. We were talking about you in a good way. And I'm saying, like, how you do keep me honest and call out my shit as well. So, you know, it was good. It was nothing but good things, Krem. Honestly, it was nothing but good things about you. I like Krem's like, you're talking about me? I was like, am I in trouble? Am I in deep shit? Did I do something wrong? I'm saying nice things. Yeah, you are a very kind person, Graham. And you do things because you care. And we love you for that. And the community loves you for that. Anyways, there we go. Right. So we're going to do like the blade edge a little bit more thicker here. Because what I want is kind of show like it goes, because the blade kind of wraps around there, basically. And then, because this katana is a very old katana. It's actually, Poppy's slings back into the hedge and like Homer Simpson with the troll face. You grass me up, Poppy. You grassing me up. You know what snitches get? Hey, Tricks. What do snitches get? What do snitches get? Graham knows the answer to this. There we go. Awesome. My work is done. No, Chaos will so. No. You're not going. You ain't going anywhere, buddy. Oh, Echo. Turn on living room lights. Echo took a while to think about that. Kisses. Oh no. But yeah, what was I saying? My brain was a little. My brain's flatlined. I was talking about something, and my brain flatlined. To be honest, that's very, very usual, Vam. Right. So I'm gonna make sure like the edge of that blade kind of appears like here, and then kind of goes towards like the. No, I'm gonna go like more like this, and then the blade sort of like curves into that because you're looking down on the blade, so you wouldn't see like the bottom as much. Wings, chicken wings. What are you saying about wings? Oh, guys, it is about, I would say, what? A few minutes for art show and tells, and make sure you do pay your art tax. Yeah, pay that lovely little art tax. There we go. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I just realized. Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna have to really make that thinner. And then There we go. And then like make it thicker at the top. So it kind of acts like an urukai blade. Where it's like thick at the top, but thin at the bottom. And then obviously that's where the blade will meet the back of the blade. That's where you can tell where it's been reforged. There we go. Yeah, we're doing Jasper today. Krem from the VTLS series. Actually, Krem, you've read my books, right? Who's your favorite character at the moment? Just out of curiosity, like, I always ask this for people who do read my books because I wanna know why like people like the characters they like. It's kind of like my sort of like, one is to get feedback, but two, it is just genuine curiosity, like absolute genuine curiosity. And then like that. My favorite, yes. So at the moment, I'm drawing up Jasper at the moment. Right, I just realized, like, AKA the second Bison, AKA the Vampire Ronin. There we go. Oh, edit, undo. Why does it keep picking up the color? Stop picking up colors. I don't want colors picked up. There we go. No, I don't like the way that does that. I think I need to do it like more like that. I've sent you a link to DM for context about Wings Vamp. Okay. Oh, guys, if you do wish to support me, feel free to jump over to my Ko-fi or sub to my Twitch channel. Yeah, and it'll help me keep going. It'll help me get things running, keep things running. So yeah. And thank you in advance if you do. There we go. Right, we got the grip on the motor, and then we need to sort of get the handle. That's it, and then just have the little wire there as well. I'm still trying to figure out what the background is while I do this. So this is why I'm more like focused on Jasper's weapon right now. And then just sort of, there we go. Just making sure that circle is, it's not at where, because if you look at where the middle of the, yeah, I've done that wrong. So that needs to be redone. Right, I've erased the wrong thing. That's correct. This isn't. Because if you look at it, it doesn't make sense. So it needs to be more here, because then it kind of hits that a bit better. And then have like the handle of the motor. And then just sort of, yeah, there we go. But yeah, anyways, guys, 3 minutes to art show and tell. So if you want to put your artworks in there, please feel free to put it on my Discord. Feel free to ask my Discord. We only have one rule, human art only. I think you know what I'm referring to that one. And then do Jasper's hat. So what I do is I do like an actual, do it like that, and then get the rubber, bing. Then you got Jasper's point of the hat. Then we do like the brim of the hat like that. Let it curve itself perfectly, and then bing, and then boom. And then you got Jasper's hat. Cool, eh? And then just sort of, and then like that, and then, yeah, that's it, look at that. To be honest, I need to draw Jasper more often. Oh, edit, undo. Just do it like that. And Jasper's bloodline do suffer from a condition. Oh yeah, well, who's your favorite, by the way, Chris? Sorry, I forgot to get you back to your question. It is 1 minute to go, guys. If you know, it's fine. I was just curious. I was just being a curious little bum. There we go. And then we just do like the crease. I forgot to do the crease. Done. There we go. And then we do like the first, oh, edit, undo. Oh, I don't know really. Fair enough. If you don't know, you don't know. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it may never happens at all. But either way, yeah, I just realized I just guffed the shoulder pad because like that's actually the shoulder pad itself. It's because I did the line a little too thick, I think. And it would help if I angled it right and then just do that and then Space Marine shoulder polder in it. I'm gonna redo that line because I don't think that line's correct. So we need to just sort of sharp angle. We gotta sharp angle it right and then down. So it's gotta be over and then down. So it's be like that. Awesome. Right, it is art show and tell time. Let's get do. So there we go. Show off you are. I really need to change the name of that. Right, let's scroll back a little bit. So last time we had a little bit of art and a little bit of, oh, this is new. Actually, we didn't show that. We had a bit of memeage from Mo, which is that's still quite hilarious. We had a little animation of Mo's character. And we had the progress of the drum mag from Poppy. So today's art, oh, is this like body pillow art? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That's like body pillow worthy. Well done, Creme. Your anatomy's really improving, by the way. It's getting there. Trust me, it's getting there. This is really good as well. That's a really good pose, by the way. And the towel, by the way, linking into the spine as well. Very well done. It took me a long time to figure that one out. So nicely done. And then Poppy. Oh, boys, it's done. It's done. Look. It's done. That looks cool. That is really well done. Well done, Poppy. Because I know you had a bit of trouble with this. It looks really well done. Are you gonna paint it up, or are you just gonna leave it as it is? Oh, you got the sketch as well. Well done, Creme. And like, if you look at the sketch and compare this as well, it's very well done. Honestly, Creme, you've done really well. The foreshortening's getting along really nicely as well. And I can see, like, during your sketch as well, you realize as you were doing your art, like how to foreshorten a little better. So it's getting there. It's really well done. I'm glad your studies get on quite nice, because foreshortening is a bitch to learn, and even I'm still learning. Doesn't need to be painted. Fair enough. Just thought I ask. In case you're going to do like either custom dates or do like chip paint damage and stuff like that. It's still half wet. Yeah, no, it's fine. We can't wait to see it finish. See it finish. But yeah, by the way, Creme, we've got one more legendary character to go after this concept art, and it's the most violent one of all of them. And yes, that is a fun fact. James Vampire is the most brutal out of everybody. Like, yeah, everyone fights in their own way, but like James Vampire is not a clean fighter. He is very, very messy, in a very violent way. He's like one of the most extremely violent people in the manga, because he's just like, yeah, it's going to hurt, and he just does not care. Still half whip. Well, hey, it's a good whip. It's a good whip. That sounded so wrong. Apologies, chat. I just realized like how that sounded. I was like, out of context, that would sound so bad. But yeah. And then just sort of, that's it. And then, lucky for me, Jasper's wrist things will cover like where the hand needs to be. Oop, undo. Trying to get rid of that line. There we go. Just get rid of that line works. But yeah. There we go. Awesome. It's looking good. Next project is Sato's Swords from Arc Knights, which I will hide from Mama Lottie. Why are you hiding from Mama Lottie? Is Lottie a fan of that game, I'm assuming? I'm assuming Lottie's like a big fan of that game. Because you're hiding it from Mama Lottie. Anyways, that's what I'm assuming. Right, those bottom like curvy bits did not look right. I don't like the way that looked. Right, there we go. And then just sort of, yeah, get the hand there as well. And then just sort of head it undo. We need to really clean up my line work. My line work's getting a little messy lately. Yep, fair enough. Is it like their favorite character, I'm wondering then? There we go. It's too bad we haven't got any 3D pins of any VGLS weapons. Could you imagine? Could you imagine making like a working spinning katana? And fun fact, some of Jasper's abilities in like, he's more one of the most cleaner fighters because obviously the way he's trained to fight. But do you know he can actually dislocate his limbs to fight, which means his swings can be wider. He can actually control how it dislocates, which means you get some like really weird like fighting style from him. She wants to cosplay Satir, so if she sees the swords, it won't be mine for long. Yo, you could ask for a commission. There we go. And then, oh, hold on. There we go. To be honest, I think this is like the first like proper battle pose Jasper I've done. I didn't want to do like one of his dislocated moves as well. But yeah, he dislocates his limbs to fight. Because like, you know, he's like a mother effing vampire. And he trained in the most messed up way to make sure he can control his dislocated limbs, even if they like pop out. And yes, it is kind of disgusting how he fights. Sir, yeah. Sir, true. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Bob. See? Vam's got brains. Vam's got brains. Weirdly. Somehow. Vam has weirdly brains. Weirdly brains. And then just sort of... But yeah. There we go. Awesome. And then just sort of, that's it. I kind of like the way this concept art is going because it's kind of like his jacket's lifting. And I kind of like the way it kind of vibes on this. And then you got like the elbow and the knee stuff. Awesome. And then awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to clean out that line work a little bit. I don't like the way that line kind of janks. If you have a look, it kind of janks a little bit. There we go. And then just sort of clean up the line work a little bit. There we go. That looks a lot cleaner. No, still didn't get it. Still didn't get what? Still didn't get what? I don't get it. I don't know what to do. I need an adult. Oh no, wait, I am an adult. Oh god, there we go. Right, so we got one part of his jacket done. And thank you for coming by for Art Show and Tell, everybody. If you didn't have a chance to show off your lovely artworks, please come back on Monday. We do our We do try to do art show and tell every stream halfway through. I am thinking of doing Tuesday morning streams now, only for like a couple of hours. Oh, the pronunciation. Oh, Sertar. All right, sorry. Sorry, I thought you were like, I thought you were talking about something else. I was like, I was having a moment. There we go. And then just sort of jacket. And then again, it's looking cool. Yeah. However, I don't like the way that didn't link up. Because like, if you actually look at the way it folds, it's kind of over curving a little. We need it to kind of like not over curve. We need like sort of like spread it out. The second part of her name is the same as the first. Oh. Sursa? Hold on. So it's Sertar, but it's pronounced Sir. Am I being trolled here? Are you fucking with me? There we go. Right. So now we got Jasper's shoulder pad. Again, we want to get it like really decent. So we could just do it like this. To be honest, like I can't wait to do the lighting for this. This is going to be like really cool. One thing I do like about drawing Jasper is his design is so simple. And I've got to come up with different outfits for this as well. That's the only bitch part about him is I've got to come out how do I do variations of this outfit? Like the shoulder pads will stay. But how do I do like variations of the same outfit? Okay, cool. Right, I'm happy with that. Let me DM it. That's fair enough. Oh, hold on. Right, try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab. Boom, boom. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. And then. Guess what I didn't do, chat? Didn't square that off. There we go. Awesome. And then. Phone having scuff. Hey, scuff time. Can we have the scuffy emotes for Poppy, please? Poppy's having scuffing. It's now scuffing time. Do do do. Go go scuff Rangers. Do do. Sorry, that was terrible. Again, I'm sorry, chat. Can you imagine like Power Rangers but with scuff? That'd be fucking funny, man. Okay, there we go. And then. Awesome. Okay, so now we can get like these ones. These are a bit more like direct. Then we could just sort of, there we go. And then, shit. I just realized I guffed that one. Also DM'd it and sent a picture of her as well. Okay, I'll have a look later when I'm done with the stream. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look good. Try that again. There we go. Awesome. So now, boom. So right, we got one part of that done. And now we need to do that on the other shoulder pad. And then just sort of, there we go. And then, yeah. Because at the end of the day, you can actually still see what's going on. And then just sort of get it out. There we go. Not like that, chat. Get your minds out of the gutter. Filthy fuckers. I love you for it, really. I love you, babies. Right. Again, right. We're going to zoom in on this one a little bit. So I am going to repair that a little bit. And then just sort of, yeah. Boom. And then fix that a little bit. And then this is the bit where it's going to look a bit weird, but I think we can kind of make it. This is going to be a weird one. Yeah, because it's about, you can tell it's kind of like about, hold on, just fix that a little bit. Sorry, I just saw that I needed to fix it. So also has been DM'd in the picture as well. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'll check it out later. Right, so now what we're gonna do is do this. Again, this is gonna be like a weird one because it's kind of like from a top-down view where the shoulder pad's kind of pushed up a little bit. So we just need to make sure like the symbols do kind of hit hard, but at the same time not like. There we go. And then just sort of, oh, no, that's not working. Try that again. Then. There we go. That doesn't work. I just realized how much that doesn't work. Just do it normal. Just do it like that. Like that. And then just do it like that. I think maybe do it like that would be better. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, we'll just draw this by hand. I was hoping to do like some weird perspective thing from it, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think we're gonna have to just try our best to sort of. There we go. Trying to think. Maybe because I made it look weird. I'll go back to that later. Like, I've got the rest of it to do anyway, so. Like that. And then just remember his leg would be more like this because it's from the side view, not from completely like, there we go. And then, just sort of, yeah, just do it like that. And again, just get those lines meeting and then just clean up that line work a bit. And then, yeah, I'm gonna tidy that up a little bit as well. Just doesn't, again, there we go. And then get that line work tidied. Awesome. Like I say, guys, foreshortening is an absolute bitch to learn, but it is necessary. There we go. Yeah. And then just have it like that. Yeah. Just trying to think of where the fingers would be. First one. Yeah, the fingers would. Hold on. I'm gonna have to sketch that out because I've just realized something. Because now I've got most of the line work there, I can actually like do the mapping quickly. Okay, so the first finger would be there. The second finger would be there. The third finger would just appear behind there. Okay, cool. Now I've got it. Sometimes you do need to go back and like have a little look-see. And then just sort of, yeah. And then, yeah, and then the pinky finger would be like round about here. So I was technically right. Like the fingers would appear, but like behind. And then the thumb wouldn't come out because you wouldn't be able to see that all. So yeah, I think we got that cool. Which means the back of his hand would show a little bit through this. If we are gonna go, yeah, the hand would show. Like the back of the hand would just about show. Hold on, so I zoom in. Yeah, it would, which means that needs to be a little wider. Which means this will need a bit more cleanup. There we go. And just sort of, there we go. And just sort of, there we go. There we go. And then, yeah, there we go. Look at that. I'm kind of happy with that. There we go. Awesome. Right. I think we're pretty much done with Jasper now, and we just need to do some little detail bits here and there, like that. Gonna clean up some line work as well, just sort of make sure nothing really weird's going on with this. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking, guys, I am looking very good at the moment. Just don't know how. What I might do is kind of do that. You'll see why I'm doing that at the moment. Because it is zooming in. I think we got to do that and just sort of. And then just sort of get it to collide a bit better. Something's a bit weird about it. I'm trying to figure out, like, that is looking weird to me and I don't like it because it, like, that is correct because it's going around and down. However, that should be more like this. Hold on, get the sketch out. So that should be more like that. Something's just ringing out as weird to me. And I can't figure it out. I really can't figure it out. Why is that weird to me? Maybe just get rid of the whole symbol. Okay. So we need to look at this from a perspective point. So if we do it like, yeah, because remember, this is the center, right? Okay, cool. We established that. Now we kind of go like so. And then we will have to, yeah, for it to make, yeah, because that doesn't make sense. Maybe if we do it like a curved angle, and then we got another curved angle, and then sort of, no, because if it's foreshortened, it'd be more like that, be more straighter, and then the curved bit is and then, sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out something here. It's like something not right and I can't figure it out. Krem, I might need your like insight on this. Like the shoulder pad should be like that, but angled. That top bit. Okay, that makes sense to me because it's kind of at the bottom. So that part makes sense. No, I know what's not making sense. Okay, let's build a symbol from the ground up, right? We know it will do. Oh, hold on. So we know that further up the shoulder pad, right? Near the top. Right, I'll show you what I mean. I figured out what was weird because what was weird was the positioning of this. Oh, good. I'm getting second printer ready to print the sword. Ooh, nice. Okay, I think I got what was weird because it'd be that. So it would go all the way up almost here. Then it will go here. Curve. That. And then no, be more. Wait, I think I've literally just got it, but I just need to actually like get my head around it. Okay. So we got that bit. That bit looks correct. Then it goes down. Then it... Yes, because the line has to angle to her. Right. That looks correct. Or it looks more correct than it was. It looks more correct than it did. Right, there we go. But yeah. It's a long boy, 2 meters. Oh, that is a long sword. Yeah, 2 meters. That's pretty much up to... How many feet is that? If it's 2 meters, that's 12 plus 12. That's 24. Yeah, that's a long blade. That's probably... Oh yeah, that is a long blade. That's a very long blade. Almost like Sephiroth Masasune's length. But I think that was about 3 roughly, I think. If I remember correctly. Right, let's over curve. I think we need to curve that in a little bit better. Yeah. I would say we see how it sort of straps in. There we go. And just sort of... There you go. And then... Yeah, awesome. All right, and then just sort of... Yeah, awesome. I'm happy with that. That looks fine. Okay. Now what we can do is now figure out Jasper's background. So... There we go. Right, these are staying completely black. Oh. Hey guys, can you guess what Vamp forgot to put in the symbols here? Take a long guess what Vamp forgot to do. I'll give you guys time. What part of the symbols did I forget? Like the most essential parts of the Nightmare Realm. I think you're probably guessing now, like, by looking at what I've just realized I did. There we go. And then get the rubber and just sort of clean that up a little bit. Just to sort of, yeah. I forgot the most essential part of the Nightmare Realm symbol, which is like the 2 little triangles. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And then just sort of by hand just put that in. And now we're just going to do some cleanup, just sort out some scuffy lines here and there. Just sort of, there we go. Awesome. And then yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest, that is a little scuffy because I just realized if you're looking at this from behind, we should see that. See, this is, oh, hello. Shisu, how you been? How you been? I've got something to tell you. How you been? How you been? Welcome, welcome. And thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Thank you so much. How you been? How you been, C? How you been, C? How you been? Again, I'm Joel. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name again. I'm just going to say C. T. Ooh, T. What you got? What's the T? Tell me some tea. What's the T? I'm pretty great Vamp's not looking at the chat boba coffee. No, not the Bobby coffee. No, it has to be tea. It has to be tea. Yeah, what you got to tell me? Tell me. What's the tea you got to spill? Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Boom. Right, that's kneecap done. Kneecap 1. Okay, now we'll just clean up some line work. I've got a feeling this is going to be a long one. There's a lot of tea being spilled. On this day, a lot of tea was spilled. No! You can imagine like the tear in my eye. Ooh. Okay, hello. Oh, hello. Vamp, last night in my neighborhood, 2 people carjacked our cars last night. Holy crap! They carjacked 32 cars. Worse, they stole my Boruto keychain that was on my car. I was like, that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. 32 cars. How do you take like 32? How do you take like 32 cars? Damn. Damn. That's a lot of. That's a lot of cars in one night. That's gonna be in the papers, ain't it? Like, that's mental, man. That's actually like that's like crazy. Oh, they carjacked 32 cars. That's still a lot of cars in one session. Like, to be honest, my question would be more like, how did the police not clock it? Like, you would have thought like there'd be some sort of police presence by then, like by like the 5th car or something. Like, the dudes had to be like super fucking sneaky. Well, they have like really good picklocking skills and they were like super fucking quiet. But that's still a lot, man. And why still a Boruto keychain? Like, there's that's just like, man, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, carjack site. Yeah, what's worse? They stole my Boruto keychain that was on the car. I was like, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. You missed a bit. Like 32 cars. They carjacked. Yeah, they still carjacked 32 cars. That's a lot of. That's shit tons. I know. Like, obviously they didn't steal the cars themselves, but sneaky fuckers. Sneaky motherfuckers. Like, that's bad, but I'm like morbidly curious of like how they managed to pull off such a fucking feat. Like, that is like, that's crazy. I just realized I guffed on some line work here. Look what I didn't do. Oh. It would help if I actually got the right tool for the right job, you know? Perfect. Right. But yeah, that's mental. Like there must have been after something specific. Damn, one neighbor was going out to take and saw the dudes like, and they tried to shoot my neighbor, but his gun jammed and my neighbor, and then pulled out his gun and started shooting the dudes, shooting at the dudes, but none hit them and ran away. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if it wasn't for that guy coming out and catching them, like, how many more cars would have been jacked in the process? Like, that's just mental, mate. Like, that's actually like, dude, that's pretty fucking low-key crazy. Like, the fact they even managed it is like another question altogether. Like, my first question is like, what? How the fuck did they manage to like that's just crazy. That's in the night as well. Like, you wouldn't need, like, you would be fumbling around a little bit. Not like that, chat. That's just, yeah. Sorry, I'm just like taken by surprise. Like, and whoever did this is, like I say, you're just lucky. You must have been like, you must have felt lucky because, like, the dude spot him when they did. Because no, like, could you imagine how many more they would have got away with? Even if they were being strategic, like, that's crazy amount of cars to bloody jack. That's like mental. Well, I hope they didn't steal anything else at least. But still, if it was just a keychain they stole for your car, that's pretty sad even for them. You know what I mean? Like can you imagine, like, yeah, I robbed this car when you steal, like, someone's sentimental item, like a fucking keychain. I'll be like, dude, what the fuck? Don't get me wrong, the keychain's probably sick, but I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? Seriously? At least in America, we had the right to bear arms somehow. Yeah, I guess so, but then it's like, I don't know. Like, without engaging in the politics side of things, it's just, for me, it's just... Problem is, it just means they have the right to bear arms too. And it's just like, fucking hell. But it's lucky the gun jammed, man, because, like, that would have been tragic. You know what I mean? That could have been, like, a proper tragedy right there. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. Right, so we've got... They stole a lot of other stuff from people's cars. I was going to say, like... to be honest, could you imagine, like, these thieves were sad enough? Like they didn't steal, like, jewelry or money or that. It's just, like, they steal fucking keychains. Could you imagine? I would be, like, looking at them like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You stole people's keychains. You know, like, you kind of give them the look of, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, seriously? I am going to actually go a little bit more. Yeah, I would be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, that's mental, man. That is crazy. Well, like I say, but the big thing is, though, as long as you're safe. Yeah, I said 2 meters. Tall as you, probably. You fucker. It comes up to my shot. Oh, yeah, then it is probably my height. Neighborhood was very shocked about this. The police said the dude that pulled out the gun did the correct action by using his weapons. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, if you're using it for self-defense, like, I agree with self-defense, but still, man, that's proper crazy. It happened in the first place, and the fact, like, the dude was willing to pull a gun on a citizen as well, that's just mental. Like, I get you're trying to steal things, man, but come on. Like, there's limits, dude. Like, I don't agree with it in general, like stealing and that, but fucking dude, at least have some fucking honor, you know? Like, don't shoot out the people who are trying to defend their property. Just fucking run. Seriously. You know what I mean? Because that person has every right to be mad at you. You know what I mean? I don't musk it from the home defense because that was the founding fathers intended. Yeah, exactly. Especially one of the dudes pulled out a gun in the neighborhood fast, and he think it was jammed. Lol. Yeah, exactly. The fact, like, man, the fact they even did that is just, that's worrying, because then the question becomes like, well, what else are they capable of? You know what I mean? And that's terrifying to think about. Right, that's Jasper's first arm. This is Jasper's second arm. And then we got his gloves. Got his fancy gloves. I'm going to correct that line work there. Just sort of tidy it up. No. Just want to get rid of that one. Really? I'm going to have to rub it out by normal rubber and just really be careful where I rub out. There we go. Not like that, chat. Keep your minds clean. You know exactly what I meant by that. Right, so that's Jasper done. Apart from his shoulder pads and trousers and the leg armor. I know the leg armor is bronze at least. I just need, and these jeans are blue. That's not blue jeans. Like, I'm not gonna go dark. Maybe just a little, yeah, just a little bit like that. And then it's like a more of a bronze color than gold. That looks brown. I need like more like bronze, like bit more. That's like a little bit goldish. I'm thinking like, yeah, that's bronze. That's bronzy. Don't you think, guys? That's bronzy enough. There we go. And then his shoulder pads are red. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? Yeah. Fucking hell, man. I was asleep when I heard everyone was outside seeing what the fuck happened and seeing all the other kids outside seeing what the fuck's going on. Yeah, that's mental, man. Like I say, again, it's the whole thing of at least you're safe, and that's the biggest relief we can ask for. It's like, you know, especially what you told me about them like whipping out fucking guns. It's like, fucking hell. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. I wouldn't even know what to do if someone did that towards me. You know what I mean? I'd be like full on panic mode. I'd be like, what's going on, man? Right. So we're going to do this and just sort of like match the armor and then just sort of actually do that. And then, okay, so what I would like to do is make the handle like a really dark green. Because this is my chance to kind of build out Jasper's weapon a little bit and then do a little bit of that and just sort of... the neighborhood was like the safest place we're at. And the fact this has happened is insane because the police said they have not heard a carjack from here. Bloody hell. So I wouldn't even say it's not strategy then. It's probably they were opportunists. And because there's nothing, because obviously if nothing happens for a long time, you'll kind of like have a relaxed guard, don't you? You'll be like, well, that shot has happened. So I think they chose that place on, like they strategically chose that place, but they obviously they probably found it somewhere before and they used it as a fucking opportunity to sort of do what they wanted to do. You know what I mean? That's my thoughts on it anyways. Like if I was like, yeah, it must have been like the absolute like perfect place for them to sort of like, you know what I mean, to do what they needed to do and then get the fuck out afterwards. There we go. Right, so also thing we want to do, because it is a katana, so we are going to have to select all these bits here. Yeah, my neighbor said he was shooting, and when he was trying to aim, he was aiming for a headshot. Yeah. Well, if someone whips a gun out at you, like, what other choice would you have? I'm guess, like, what was it? Just like a normal citizen, or was he like ex-military? So I'm guessing if he was like trying to actually like there's a difference between wanting to scare somebody off with a firearm and then you got like I don't know how to put it, like you know, if you're ex-military, you're kind of trained to do that. Like if someone just pulls out a weapon, you just take the fucking shot. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to sort of like express that really. Right, I'm gonna try and drag this menu because this menu's not like trying to sort of, thank you. Right, that's what I wanted to do, was to move it so I could actually sort of like get the katana thing done. There we go. And then there we go. And then we can do the whole, right. Now I'm going to make that brush way more bigger because now I've got like more room to sort of do this and just sort of, yeah. And then just sort of awesome. Right, so now we got that done. Now we can do Jasper's motor handle. So select, deselect. So this would be like a flat out bronze weapon because obviously it needs a smooth surface to kind of spin the weapon. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that and then just a little bit darker just to sort of contrast the weapon. There we go. Yeah, because he's a wife and 2 children, but damn, I can't believe that's happened. Yeah, well, it's a shock, isn't it? A shock to the system. Just look after yourself and what is going on? Most military training is go for the kill, but it's not possible to keep the enemy's head down. Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I meant, Poppy. Like if he was going straight for that, it's like that's why I was questioning like if he's ex-military, because usually people like in the military would do that sort of thing. Okay, so what now? The question is, now we got Jasper's back. Now we got Jasper done. Now what I want to do is figure out a background. So guys, I would like some suggestions. Like, obviously this is in modern day, so I would like some sort of like thoughts from you guys. Yeah, he is ex-military. That's why I was asking. Yeah, 100% ex-military. But yeah. Sword is printed. Yeah. Yeah, boy. What sort of, because we've already done like a freak show, we've done military base, we've done Einstein's room, we've done like a broken down church. I think where can I put Jasper? Oh, hello. I heard a ding in my ear. What is the ding? Let's check. What is the magical ding in my ear? Anyways. Yeah, have a good look. Poppy, what do you suggest? I'm pretty much trying to be like Wembley and Mark 6 again. Oh, God. I'm asking you, well, I'm trying to think what kind of background I could do for Jasper. Damn, my brain's like, I want to do like a really cool background. I'm thinking somewhere urban. I'm thinking somewhere like this. Oh, Wembley. Yeah, Wembley. Oh, Webb, but not Wembley. Webb Mark 6 again. Sorry, because you said Wembley, I thought you meant like Wembley Stadium. Maybe. Hold on. We got his perspective ruler, anyways. So maybe I don't know, like. I wouldn't say street corner. Trying to think, like maybe like a hallway of some sort. Like that. And then something like that. And then I wouldn't say I'd put a table, like maybe put like some mats down, like training mats. Maybe like it's like some sort of training. Actually, no, I got an idea because I haven't drawn Valhalla in a donk. So So I'm thinking like he's in a training area sparring. Vamp, you're so smart. I am so smart. Well, there we go. That's it. Yeah. And that means I could actually do like excuses like do like Valhalla theme pillars and stuff like that. Because like in the VGS world, Valhalla's like is like a pocket realm. And it's like now it's used for like training purposes. So we can actually come up with what the training room looks like. And then just sort of, there we go. And then maybe have like a display case for like a weapon. And then just have it like that. Yeah, that looks good. Now I'm thinking like, what weapon can it be? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't think we're going to get the shading done today, but there minimally, I think we can get like... Because Valhalla's like a museum of warriors as well. There we go. And then just do that. And then I'm thinking, oh, I know what weapon. I know what exact weapon. There we go. You'll see in a minute. And we're going to have that like so. We can have it broken as well. There we go. And it'd be a specific type of flag. Hold on. I'm going to have to do some quick research. But my brain's cooking. Sort of. It's basically like if there's a lot of concentrated Magi Pacific element. However, there's already an Immortal. It will create a pocket realm between the 4 realms and the real world. So this is why you get like stuff like Wonderland, stuff like that. And it kind of it's like that element. So this one was like, funnily enough, it was Void. It's like Shadow, but people developed it into like a area where like Valhalla is. I'm just gonna look up something very quickly. Let's see if it catches up to me. Oh, there we go. That's the one. That's the one. And anyone knows their history would worth their salt knows this. Yeah. It's that one. You already see a hint of it, but you know what flag this would be. But it's only just a mere hint. There we go, and just that. There we go. And I'm gonna have to write the word. There we go. Like, that's one of like the weapons being displayed. And then just sort of, but yeah, there you go. Right, that is fine. So now I've got like the background vibe, but yeah, there you go. Layer, new. Oh yes, we need to do something else. Hold on. Got to there we go. Awesome. Right, so now we've done that. But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, but it's kind of like a world's worth of stuff. And it can infinitely loop depending on the area. There we go. Right, now what I want to do is just sort of, there we go. And what I want to do is like maybe just do that and then just sort of, there we go. And maybe just do it like that. Just do it like a curved thing and then just sort of, there we go. You'll probably get a clue what it is now. Now I've just sort of wrote it down and stuff. There we go. Okay, so what pans do we want? I'm thinking. Hey, thank you. Guys, if you do wish to support me, feel free to pop over to my Ko-fi because we will be raiding soon. We're going to find somebody to raid. That we're going to do it, that be on the pillar. And then, Joe, what? This will be a different pattern. However, because this is an entrance, and then, yeah, and then reference it to the snake. And then that will be like the serpent. And then we'll keep like the walls blank as well. Okay, I'm pretty chuffed with what I'm going for. So we are going to go straight to vector layer. New layer, vector layer. Okay, so first off, okay, right, this is where we're going to have to use this. So we can get all our lines correct. And then just sort of first line, hit that corner, hit that one. Just yeah. Okay, cool. And what we need to do, edit, undo, edit, undo. Okay. And then what we need to do is then create a edit, undo. And then, vector. Perfect. And then we could create it again. Right. Quick, someone great. No. She's done enough. Crem's been too good. I'm vetoing that shit right now. Right, let's just do these line work first quickly. Shit, right. Hold on. Edit, undo. Right, now we're going to go out, and then up, and then up. Okay, cool. I've just wanted to get those lines in first so we can kind of save the progress at least. We can use this for our work in progress look. Right, there we go. So, right, first off, we're going to save. This looks pretty darn sick. Save as. And then PNG. Jasper new concept whip. Okay, cool. Right, we are going to save that. And we are going to post out on my art. And I finally got something to post on one last day of social media. So Vamps art, we're going to upload that now. And then we're going to find somebody to raid. Right, let's have a look. Let's see whose tea shall we steal today. Oh. There we go. Awesome. Right, let's find somebody to raid. Oh, there's a load of people here. Whose tea shall we steal today? Oh, Thingy's not around tonight. Ocean is. Zeno is. Yeah, let's do. We haven't done Ocean in a long time. Let's do Ocean tonight. Just double check it. Oh no, because yeah, Heineko's in the convention. Oh no, hold on. Let's see what she's doing as well, and then we'll decide who to raid. We're gonna decide who we're gonna steal T-Vod. It's my turn to be unhinged tonight. No, behave. Behave. I'll bonk you with a stick. I'll bonk you with a stick tonight. What is Heineko at? Is she doing art? If not, we'll do Ocean. So we haven't raided Ocean a little bit of a time. No, she's playing game. Okay, that's fine. We will raid Ocean. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming. We're here to steal an ocean's worth of tea. Again, we are here to steal an ocean's worth of tea. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Tea for the tea cult, tea for the tea gods, and we'll see you all later. Bye.